Welcome back to Face Off. Do we really need to talk about the New York Jets?
And I hate the Jets, but yeah, we do.
Oh,
Why don't you
Jesus.
drop the question, buddy?
Quarterback controversy. That's our quarterback controversy alarm, apparently. Mark Sanchez gets benched, finally. Greg McElroy comes in and actually leads the Jets to
27
a
yards.
win.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Lead him to a win.
Oh, wait. Yeah,
It was a 6-point game.
That guy's there, too. So who should start this week, guys?
Kevin.
Despite me wearing the shirt and despite my rant last week, I'm ready to take the Tim approach to this and peacefully concede that it's not my time to say that Tim should be starting yet. I really think
Sticking with Sanchez.
I think McElroy should get the start. I'm tired of Sanchez. I made that point obvious last week, but I think it's time for McElroy.
Okay. Ready? Come to me, camera. Mark Sanchez. Okay, first of all, Tebow, we know he's broken ribs. He's done. He ain't never going to see the field this year. He was just an act to bring in. It was a pure PR move because the Jets hated that the Giants won the Super Bowl. Anyway, Mark Sanchez should be your starter. This McElroy kid, okay, he had 27 yards against a team that's on an 8-game losing streak. And you know what? The Jets owe it to Mark Sanchez to let him finish. They totally owe it to him.
No, are you kidding me?
They totally owe it to him.
What? How dare you say that the 49ers don't owe Alex Smith a damn thing when he led them to an NFC championship, is still playing well, and Mark Sanchez has stunk for the past 3 years?
Past 3 years? 3
Yeah.
years. Dude,
Yeah.
they were in the AFC championship 2 years ago, and they were almost there. It wasn't for a bad call by the ref.
Was it because of Mark Sanchez? I don't think it was because of Mark Sanchez.
Dude, first of all, the first year was pure luck, okay? It was the defense, which really wasn't even that good. When they got back the second time, okay, the defense was just okay. The defense was never that good. It was good for 1 year, okay? Mark Sanchez made a beautiful throw against the Colts to Braylon Edwards. He had poise. Nobody wins playoff games in New England. He's the only one. He's the only one. The guy took you 2 AFC championships. He put your franchise back on the map. You guys were nothing before him. You were garbage.
Well, guess
and
what,
Rex Ryan
Vin?
is proving to be garbage as well. You have crap coordinators. You have a crappy head coach. Give this kid a good head coach, and he will be fine. This kid made your team popular
Guess
again.
what, Vin?
2 AFC championships.
Too bad the NFL is a what have you done for me lately business, with the exception
totally.
of the
Fine.
Philadelphia Eagles and Andy Reid. And, well, Mark Sanchez has not done anything lately for the New York Jets besides lose football games. So Greg McElroy is your starter because Tim Tebow can't pass.
Why don't we go back to how
Mark
bad
Sanchez.
Why don't we go back to how bad Eli Manning was? Everybody wanted him out of town. 20 interceptions, like 10 fumbles.
You're comparing Mark Sanchez to Eli Manning right now.
Time out. Didn't you think Eli Manning was garbage until that first Super Bowl? Be honest.
I didn't think he was garbage. I thought he was mediocre.
But it was his third or fourth. It was his third season. His fourth season. Yeah, it was his third season, and he was a turnover machine. Eli, the terrible. I'll never forget that Viking game. I'll never forget Jerry Reese calling him skittish. They're pampering this kid. Eli handled it right. It's the organization. Fire Tannenbaum. Fire Rex Ryan, Woody Johnson, sell the team. Okay, this kid is treated so unfairly, and they bring in these crappy guys like Holmes and Braylon Edwards.
Oh, so
and
it's
all
the
these
receiver's
clowns.
fault.
Okay,
he
time out.
stinks because of the
When
receivers.
the Giants got rid of Shockey and Tiki Barber left, what happened with Eli Manning? He took off, built him around character guys, telling the team is his. You brought in Tim Tebow for no reason from a football aspect whatsoever. You had no reason to bring in Tebow, not at all. But it was purely
Great,
PR.
so I want a
up.
guy who's weak mentally at quarterback because he can't handle another guy coming in. Okay.
You bring in the most popular quarterback in football, the most pulverizing figure.
Didn't Eli have a ring by now, though?
It's 1 year difference. It's 1 year difference.
One year
but
difference.
Eli wasn't in 2 AFC championships.
Yeah, but he...
Come on, dude. You can't start McElroy.
You can't start Sanchez.
You can't start
What's the difference?
Sanchez over McElroy. You
what
owe
is
him the
Sanchez?
rest of the season. You owe him the rest of this season.
No, whatever. Jeez.
You know what? Time out. You don't think the season's over. Don't give him the rest of the season. Don't. Just throw him to the side.
Season's over. Didn't we already concede that Mike Vick shouldn't have his season?
Yeah.
I didn't
Foles
concede
starting over
that.
Mike Vick. How's the situation any different?
Nick Foles was a drafted rookie, and Mike Vick is older. His career is over, Michael Vick. Sanchez is only 25 years old.
Whatever. The 49ers. All right, I made the Alex Smith reference. They're going with Colin Kaepernick. Now what?
I don't know what's next for them. I mean, they're a team that's built to win now, and Kaepernick played a horrible game against the Rams. I think he was due for it, but when that locker room starts to turn on Kaepernick, which I don't think they will because he seems to be a locker room favorite, they need to get Alex Smith. If this happens again, Alex Smith has to come back because they're built to win now. They will not win now with Colin Kaepernick.
I don't think they're going to win now with Colin Kaepernick either.
Did I tell you guys this last week?
Yes.
Did I tell you
I
this
owe you.
last week?
Yes, I owe you.
The first overtime game.
I said that he's the one that said they should go with Kaepernick.
Well,
Okay.
I'm saying if he does bad again next week, they have to stop. But they're not going to win a Super Bowl anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So don't look
They
at
were doing
me.
so good
Don't look
with
at me.
Smith.
He was the one that says
just
the
doing
49ers owe Alex Smith nothing.
Yeah.
Well, they
that
don't.
guy.
They don't know.
That guy.
He just his knees buckled in front of the Rams defense in overtime.
Rams defense isn't bad, first of all.
Yeah, well, it's the Rams defense.
And Alex Smith almost lost to them anyway.
Yeah, but he's still good. He still got them to the championship last year. It just doesn't make any sense.
Hold on. Elvis Gerbach took the Kansas City Chiefs to a first seed.
Who?
Exactly.
Elvis Gerbach. You don't remember Elvis Gerbach? Oh,
Yeah, well,
Kevin.
Well, like what?
Football lore.
Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl.
My point last week, and it's this week too, what did he do wrong? What did Alex Smith do wrong to
he
say
did absolutely nothing wrong.
you have lost your job?
Well, he doesn't put up
got
40
hurt.
numbers. Well, tell me, he
That's
does.
what happened.
In fairness,
hurt for
he
1
did. He
week.
did have it come to him. His numbers are not that good, and this year he hasn't been. He's been compared to last year. He's just been okay. But like that game against the Giants, against a bad defense, he was awful.
Okay, let's say Victor Cruz hurts his knee in 1 week. He's done for 1 week, just 1 week. Ruben Randall starts over him that week. Ruben Randall has 10 catches and 2 touchdowns that week.
You're comparing Victor Cruz to Alex Smith?
Yes, I am.
Are you out of your
I am.
mind?
2 breakout
Victor Cruz
players.
is a Pro Bowler.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And Alex Smith wasn't having a Pro Bowl season?
No. What,
Yes, he
what
was.
From a
He
completion
had,
percentage, yes.
He had like 6 games of a quarterback rating, over 100. He was
quarterback
leading his team
rating.
to another division title, potentially another conference game, potentially a Super Bowl, and he gets benched for a concussion.
Ratings and percentage. When we're talking about touchdown and yards and points on the board, they don't score more than 30 points a game.
He doesn't have to score the points. They have the stellar defense and they have the run game. All he had to do was control the clock, and he does that so much better than Kaepernick can, because Kaepernick is like horrified out there. You saw him that Rams.
He's totally confident. I don't think he's horrified.
No, he looks so lost out there. You guys
that
were
was a
looking at his
bad
face.
call by Harbaugh. That fumble was a bad call. That was on Jim Harbaugh. You don't call that play. You don't call that play.
Regardless, I don't think Smith makes that play. I think Smith handles that game. I don't think they even go to overtime.
Okay.
I think they win that game.
That's fine.
All right. We're going to move to college football now. Heisman finalists announced. Who you guys think should win? Johnny Football. Yeah. That guy. Johnny Football.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel's living it up. Just a quick Monte Te'o point. I want Te'o to get it. Okay, the Heisman goes to the best player in college football. I don't know if they measure it by numbers or by just what he does on the football field, but as much as I want Te'o to get it, he has 1 sack this year. Like Leroy Selman, who destroyed every opponent he played, every quarterback he played in college football, he didn't get the Heisman. It's got to be Johnny. Better numbers than Cam Newton. It's not fair if he doesn't, but the writers don't want to vote for a freshman for some reason.
I don't understand the political concept of college football, but really he does deserve it. I mean, I understand Monte Te'o, being in consideration. I like the fact that they only have 3 guys nominated this year.
Thank God.
I'm so tired of the 4th place guy giving like two votes. Like, why was he even there?
No, well, people who aren't there still get votes.
Yeah, I know, but it's just kind of, I don't know. I'm just glad that they're making it obvious. Look, it's down to these 3 guys, and Colin Klein's not even in that strong of consideration. I definitely give it to Johnny.
I don't know why he's even nominated, to be honest with you.
So, Kevin, your New York Mets.
Yes.
Shopping R.A. Dickey.
Yes.
After winning the Cy Young.
Yes.
They have is that like a good reason? Is there a good reason for that?
Well, I actually wrote another letter to Mr. Wilpon. Hi, it's Kevin again. If you don't recall, I'm the fan who belittled every decision you've made in the last 10 years with a rant on a television segment. If that's not specific enough, I did it in the last month. That should narrow it down to about like 17 Kevins, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to start this off with a congratulations. Your success of resigning David Wright throughout 2020, combined with his expressed devotion to the team, was one of the happiest moments in my young, depressing Mets fan life. But I'm not done with you yet. I know you too well, Fred. The timing of that extension is a distraction from your shameless dangling of the equally beloved Dickey, who is being propositioned for nameless relievers and 19-year-olds not named Harper at the winter meetings. Now, I love Dickey as much as the next mortally sane person. I also know this is a business, so I'm going to cut you a deal. I want a bat. I want a 30-home run, 100 RBI outfielder who can complement David Wright while punching Duda's career in the face. We've got contact hitters, young talent, and an incredibly promising young rotation. If I have to say goodbye to Dickey, please make it worth it. Sincerely, Kevin. P.S. You suck.
I think that puts a bow.
There we go. All right. Perfect segue to break. And we will be right back after this here on Face Off.